Well, somebody be knocking on the door. What is that all about, huh? Well, they're going to keep knocking, and I'm going to keep ignoring them because I don't answer my door to strangers. I don't know who this is. Everybody I know calls Ed, and I don't know who this is, and nobody's parked out here that can see here. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I guess I got to call the cops. I don't know what the hell this is. What the hell is going on here now? If that was if that was cops, they'd announce themselves. They would say Pottstown Police or something. I don't know. I ain't answering to the neighbors because they're all dopeheads, so I don't know what they want. Weird shit. Weird stuff. Oh. Around so I can plug it in so I don't waste juice. There we go. And I just moved the fuck in here. I don't want these people knocking on my fucking door. I don't care what they want. I don't have no sugar for you. I don't borrow and lend anything. That's what I mean. I don't want crackheads and fucking hookers banging on my door. Fuck is this shit now? Oh, I guess they stopped knocking. I don't know if there's a girl walking across the street. I don't know if that was her. She looks like a young girl though. I mean, like school age. I don't know if that's the one that was knocking. Maybe she was looking for somebody. She went up the alleyway. Where the hell did she go? She was gone that quick. I don't think. I don't think the landlord, or not the landlord, my caseworker sent anybody here. She said I don't see her till Wednesday, next Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, but she said 10 o'clock, not this Wednesday. So I don't know who the hell that was knocking on my door. And my thing is, we have a secure door down at the bottom of the steps to get out of the building. So who the hell would get in there? Nobody has a key that anybody that would visit me doesn't have a key. So that's strange. Yeah, that's odd. That's really odd. What the hell's going on here? Well, they stopped knocking now, so I don't know what the fuck they wanted. But like I said, I don't borrow and lend sugar, bread, money. No, 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 no. As soon as you answer that door, they're going to be knocking on your door all the time, and I'm not having it. I don't know what the hell they wanted, but I ain't answering the door. Like I said, it gets to be a fucking yo-yo thing. And then you got to get rid of them every time and tell them no, 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 no. I shouldn't have to say no to nobody. I'm on a fixed income. You borrow from me and I go hungry, especially when you don't pay it back. So it's best not to start shit like that, and you have to stop it. And you still don't get paid back. You know what I mean? It's best not to start it so you don't have to stop it. Oh boy. It's still chilly here in the mornings. Almost fell over. Jeez. There we go. straight up harassment. Call. I gotta call the landlord, tell him they were harassing me at my door. I don't appreciate that. If you got a problem, go to the landlord. Or something was going on. I don't think it was that girl that walked across the street. She looked like she walked straight across from our building, so I don't know if she was coming out of our building. Here she comes again. It's the same girl, I think. Yeah, same girl. She's got a multicolored zipper up hoodie on, but now she's walking toward the Aggie store, like catty corner. But when she went up the alley across the street from my house, I'll show you so you don't know what I'm talking about here. She went up that alley there, but she walked straight across like this, like she was coming out of my building the first time. Now she just came back and went this way. So I don't know if that was her knocking on my door. She looked like a hooker, crackhead. I'm glad I didn't answer my door. Again, I don't know if that was her knocking. I'm just saying they don't belong in our building. And these nitwit neighbors have been leaving the emergency doors open, the fire escape doors in the back of the building. And they apparently put up a sign, no hookers allowed through the back of the building or in the building. I couldn't remember what the cable guy said when he was here last week. He said there was a sign on the door that said no hookers allowed. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. But even if the cops come here, I want them to prove it's them. I'm not just answering the door to anybody. I live in a drug neighborhood. You ain't getting in my place. Not that easy. And like I said, everybody I know calls ahead, and I know who's coming, so I have to go down and let them in the emergency door out front. They don't have keys, so I have to let them in. So they have to call ahead of time. I don't know who the fuck that was, but they knocked for a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It could have been somebody looking for somebody else, but how the hell did they get in the building? That's what I'd like to know. This is supposed to be a secure fucking building. And I'm already fucking battling the downstairs neighbors because they smoke weed night and day. And I believe they have kids either that visit or live with them or something's going on there. Because I hear a baby crying every now and then. Anybody that would smoke weed or any drug around a kid is just unfit, in my book anyway. It should be the law too, but anything that impairs your judgment, alcohol, weed, anything, you shouldn't be doing around a child anyway. But anyway, yeah, night and day, man, up through the floorboards, weed smoke, weed smoke, weed smoke. like Cheech and Chong stopped by. I mean, oh my gosh, it's like, and it gags you. I told my caseworker, I told the landlord's maintenance guy. I think I passed it along to the landlord through my caseworker. Oh, I'm happy for you there. Springtime has sprung. All the little buds are on the trees, but they ain't turning into leaves yet. They're just little buds. This little bird just landed on the branch of the tree outside my window, and he starts flapping around, and I'm like, yeah, springtime. I'm happy for you there, buddy. Now you got shade and a hiding place, and I guess something to eat. I don't know if these are fruit trees or what they are, but and just about every weekend I hear somebody trying to jimmy that door out there. I don't know if it's kids, I don't know if it's grown-ups, but I have this mat that I shove under the crack of the door. They keep pushing that back under the door so they can see under it. They keep trying to. Now I got weight sitting against that in the door, so it makes it harder for them to push in. And I can hear I have hook locks that they're extra long, and I have two of them on the door on the inside, and they rattle when they try to like yank on the door. So I don't know what they're up to. I don't know if they're trying to rob you or it's just kids playing around in the hallway, which they shouldn't be letting their kids play around in the hallway if it is kids. You know, the hallway with 60 steps, three floors of stairs is not a place for kids to play. They could fall down the steps, crack their heads open. It's dirty out there anyway. Somebody took a crap at the bottom of the steps near the front door and pee. They pee there all the time. So yeah, why would you let your kids play in the hallway? If it is kids, I don't know. I'm assuming the other end of that spectrum is they're trying to get in and rob me. I don't know what they're up to, but so I guess they're done knocking. I don't know if it was that hooker that walked across the street. She looked like a hooker. She looked much younger from a distance than she actually was. Now that I saw her face when she was coming back across the street, she looked like she was in her 30s, but she dresses like a little teeny bopper. So I'm guessing she's a hoochie mama, a hooker, whatever you want to call her, crack stem victim. She must not have been knocking on my damn door. I don't know. That's all I know. This is why I try to keep rolling vlogs of what's going on here because Ripley wouldn't believe some of the shit these people pull all weekend long. Nothing but cars parked out in front of the building. You can smell weed smoke. You can hear the hookers like not propositioning guys, but like, take me out back. I'm horny. I'm like, oh my god, go somewhere. Go get a motel room. Why are you just hanging here? Well, we're between an Aki store that stays open 24 hours a day and a head shop. I think the head shop closes, but you know what I mean? It's like, why do they hang here? I don't get this. Of all places, you can go up to the Pagoda in Reading. You can go, there's tons of places for kids to go and hang out. There's tons of trails and parks around here. And then they come in and out of the building, obviously, because the weed heads downstairs, I guess, share their bud or buy bud off them or sell it to them. Who knows? It's just a vicious merry-go-round that is a pain in the ass to be living above. Well, I'll wait a couple hours, and if it was something important, maybe they'll leave a note. or if it was just a random crackhead moving through the building looking for a John. I don't know. I don't think she has business cards. But all I know is I wasn't going to answer. Is my radio in the kitchen? I wonder if it was my radio. I can hear that from here. I wonder if somebody was complaining about how loud my radio. No, that's been on since I moved in here. So I had it in the middle room here for a while, but then I couldn't hear in this room because the radio was too loud for me in here to hear the TV. So I moved it into my kitchen. Uh, they were eavesdropping. You can hear them at my door. Like I said, they have a fondness for this hallway out here. You can hear them walking around out there, especially late at night, and up and down the steps. So I figured to make privacy for myself and for them, so they can't hear me on the phone or whatever, I'd play the radio 24 hours a day. I don't think it's too loud. I just now turned it back on this morning. It was off. What I do is it's one of those solar powered ones. I charge it up and then unplug it and then let it play out until it dies. Then I plug it back in and let it charge up again and let it play. I don't think it's that loud though. I mean, it is loud. I can hear it from here, but I don't think it's disturbing loud. I don't know. Freaks. They ain't getting my money because I ain't got none on me. So that's what they were trying to do. I don't know. I don't even think anybody's in the building. It's so quiet. I think the girl in the room 4 is gone. I don't know if she got evicted or she's just off somewhere with her family. But I haven't seen her in a couple days. And usually, if you look out the back window, you can see her lights on. And I haven't seen them for a couple days. So I don't know. I don't know who the fuck it was. It's bothering me though because I don't like company. I think everybody's out to rob you or try to get something from you. Especially in this town, you can't walk to the store without somebody saying, "Hey, you got $5? Hey, can you pay for this for me?" No, I'm on a fixed income. If I pay for that for you, I won't have anything. And then you get 12 people asking you. You know what I mean? It's like, no, 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 no. I'm going to hang a sign around my neck or tattoo it on my forehead. Don't ask, no. Can I get a cigarette? Then you take your pack out. Oh, can I get 4 for later? No. I mean, they're just greedy. They think the world owes them a living. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? It's this fucking generation. It's this generation. I just don't understand it. They took hippie to a whole extreme, you know? Hippies used to beg in the streets too. You got change, you got change. Now it's, you owe me everything in your pocket plus some. Go to work for me. I don't know if I should contact my caseworker and let her know somebody was knocking because if they are trying to rob me and I already told her that, that there's hoodlums coming in and out of here smoking weed, and you can hear them. When I first got here, they were crawling around in the crawl space above me, and you can hear them up there. Everybody thinks I'm, of course, crazy, but I don't know if you can see that. I can't see in the. And let me close this. There we go. So up above my door, there's some cardboard that's covering the vent. I also have duct tape over the vent, and you can hear them up there poking it with something, a knife, a fork, something they had on them, a pocket knife, trying to get the duct tape off of it. So I put the cardboard over it eventually because they were trying to see and hear what I was doing. So I guess when they figured out they couldn't get through that, it stopped after about a month and a half. So I haven't heard anybody up there since. But I don't know if the drug dealers were hiding their drugs up there, but this is definitely a weird, weird building. Now, out over here, behind my bed there is stairwell. So if I would punch a hole in this wall and step out, I'd drop down into the stairwell. But I can hear people on the other side, and there is a building attached. So there's 3 windows on my side, this window. But likewise on the other side, there's 3 windows, and there's a little gap between, like the hallway width. But I can hear people on the other side of that wall. I don't know how that's possible. So maybe at some point, like on the 3rd floor, it becomes floor. You know what I mean? Because there is a ceiling eventually when you get to the top of the steps. So maybe that ceiling on that side of the apartment building is another apartment. I don't know. I don't see a door to get into that half of the building. I don't. There's no front door, so that I see, and there's none here in this building that can cross over into that section of building. So I don't know where they're getting into that half of the building or where the front door or the access point would be. So it's kind of weird. But and it's not all the time. It's every now and then I can hear people over there, and you can even hear them opening those windows over there, the other side of me. They match my 3. If you stand in the street and look up at my windows, you'll see 3 more next to it on the other side of the building, but no front door. So I don't know how they're getting into that building. It's a very strange layout, and of course, John Whitehawk has to find himself in the midst of all that crazy and spooky conspiracy bullshit where you got to sit here at night and hear them. And usually, what I'm noticing is when they're smoking weed downstairs, that's when I hear the noises next door here. So I don't know if they're trying to listen in on me to see if I'm or it's noise carrying, and it sounds like they're opening these windows, but it's right below me. There is a low window below me. Here, I'm trying to show you that. So there's a low window right here. And they could be opening those windows, and it sounds like it's coming from next door. I don't know. I have no idea. But, things echo and reverb and stuff, so it might be. I have no idea. But I can hear footsteps over there. You can hear them clump, 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 and then a window will open over there next door. So I don't know. As if they're trying to eavesdrop on you. So I'll get up and I'll close this window here so they can't. It's harder for them to hear what I'm doing and saying, which should be none of their business to begin with. It's against the law to eavesdrop. It should be anyway. It's invasion of privacy. But that doesn't stop them from doing it, especially if they're dealing drugs and doing other illegal activities. So, what would they care about eavesdropping? And then, of course, with the law and the cops, you have to prove it. You have to prove they're doing it. So it's like you're caught in a big circle jerk. Yep. I don't know. It's just this whole thing's weird. I guess they stopped knocking. I don't know what they wanted. I was going to shave and trim my beard and stuff, but I had my razor and all that set up, but I'm not now. I don't know what the hell's going on. I still think I should contact my counselor because they're the ones that moved me into this nut house. Then my cable guy came here last week. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but went out back to do something with the cable and found a sign on the back fire escape door: no hookers are allowed to come through the back, or they're not allowed in the building at all. I don't know what he said, one or the other or both. And he said he took a picture of it. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with the knock on the door. I don't know. I'm not entertaining hookers either. One, I don't want the STDs. Two, I ain't got the money, the time, or the wherewithal. I'm too old for that shit. Get away from my door. I just want to sit and watch TV and be left alone, you know? Pretty much. That's about it. But it sounds like somebody's out in the hallway now. I can hear like thumping and bumping down there, or out there. And my front door is 2 rooms away, so I can hear the echo from them stepping, you know? I don't know if they're eavesdropping, listening in, or what. That's another reason I have the radio playing, so. I just don't know. I have no idea. Well, this is going on for 35 minutes. I don't know what that was all about. And what time is it? I think this is a timestamp, right? You can see what time it is in the morning. I hope they don't start knocking at nighttime, because that's going to really like unnerve me. I'm going to have to call the cops because I don't want nobody knocking on my freaking door. You know what I mean? That's not going to happen. All right.